Hutchinson Motorsports TV is the world's #1 streaming service. From over-the-top calls to electrifying action, we bring it all to the table.
The whole field's chunking it! It's a drag race to the checkered flag in the air. Justin Thompson wins the Harpoon Design 500.
But the action doesn't just stop when the stream ends. Whether you're looking for a broadcaster or looking to secure your spot in our next special event, the best way to get a hold of us, and the only way to enter our exclusive events, is to join the HMS TV Discord server.
Don't get left on the trailer. What are you waiting for? Join the Hutchinson Motorsports TV Discord community today by scanning the QR code shown on your screen. We'll see you there.
Coming out of
turns 3 and 4. Chad White on the bottom. William Duff on the top. Checkered flag in the air. Who's going to win? It's William Duff. No, look out. He just junked it. Look out. Oh, my God.
World's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV.
On the call tonight. On your feet. Off your seats. It's about to go green.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here tonight with the Redemption iRacing Truck Series at the Concrete Jungle, Nashville Super Speedway. In the booth with me here tonight, the one, the only, Christian Taylor.
Hello, everybody. Christian Taylor here. Looking for some Redemption iRacing Truck Series here at Nashville. As Blake just mentioned, we're going to be playing the guitar here tonight. Is somebody going to be smashing that truck, guitar in Victory Lane? We're going to find out here tonight, Blake.
Well, I'll tell you who's not going to be smashing that guitar. There's somebody out on track here tonight, and we might know him a little well. He's actually in the booth on the radio with us, Jesse Becker. Jesse, rumor has it you're driving the number 88 HMS TV truck out there. Is that true?
Yeah, we went and found it sitting out back and scraped Chad's name off of it, threw my name on the top of it, and brought it out here to Nashville. So we're gonna see what it can do. I mean, it's pretty quick. I don't know how Chad hadn't found a win in it.
You know, it seems always running the back in that thing for some reason. But Jesse, I'm not sure if you can handle the F-150 Ford power.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a Toyota guy myself, but you know, it costs too much money to wrap a Toyota with the HMS TV colors, so we stick with the old blue oval here.
Absolutely. Well, Christian, time to head trackside here as we bring our fans in, as we take a look at the scoreboard. On the top of the board, Dylan Carrier in second place. That must be a typo, Christian. Is that right?
No, it's somehow odd that it's not a typo. It's real. He's somehow found speed here. Now wait a second. I was talking to Chad White a few minutes ago, okay, Blake? And he was like, "Where's my truck?" And I'm like, "What do you mean, where's your truck?" He came all the way to Nashville, and I said, "You're not racing tonight, buddy. You're fired." Jesse's in the truck out on the track. So that's Chad's truck. It's set up for Chad, but it's unlike Chad. It's in second place right now.
Yeah, you know, Chad probably would have junked that thing, wadded it up by now. But, Christian, it looks like we're going to be starting qualifying here any second. Big Duke on the track. Always one of my favorites out there. Currently in the 4th here in practice.
He was fast last week, getting a little bit of slideways there as he coming into pit road. Gonna see what he has this week here at Nashville Super Speedway, which isn't a super speedway.
Well, this guy's out there, Dallas Seward. You know, he was crying in the chat earlier, saying, "Oh, I went to the ER earlier this week. Not sure I'm going to make it out." I said, "Dallas, quit whining. Nobody wants to hear it. You're racing." Well, here he is. At least he listened. Dallas Seward out on the track here at Nashville. And, Christian, it is time for qualifying.
Looking forward to see who's going to put it on the top here tonight. Big Duke, always fast here. Jesse Becker's probably going to bend it in qualifying. Going to have to see who is able to put it on top.
Looking out on the track here. First ones to roll out on the speedway, Dylan Carrier. One to watch. He was the fastest truck during practice. Christian, you think he can repeat that here in qualifying?
He's definitely going to be, like you mentioned, one to watch. One of the favorites, I'd say, for qualifying here. He's definitely faster when the track, you know, is concrete, I'd say, from what we've seen this season.
Well, look at this guy right here. We got this clown out on the track, the 88, Jesse Becker from Southport, North Carolina.
Let me tell you, Southport, North Carolina, you've seen it in the movies. It looks nothing like that. It's actually pretty much a dump.
Well, he's going to take the green flag, Christian. We're going to stay on board here with the 88 bump and run, Jesse Becker. I'm sure he's going to choke this lap as he goes into turn 1. Doesn't look like he has much speed. What do you think, Christian?
Well, you know, it is a Ford, so it's doing the best it can out there. Fix to repair daily. They say it's first on race day, but I ain't never seen it.
Well, he's going down the backstretch here, heading into turn 3. He's going to have to pick up the pace here, Christian. I'm falling asleep watching this HMS TV 88 truck, Jesse Becker, as he comes out of turn 4. Look out, I'm trying to smoke the wall.
He's able to keep it off of it. Going to be crossing the line. He's going to put himself currently
Quick
on
time.
the pole. He's beat Dylan Carrier.
Well, he's still another lap here for everybody. I'm not sure if the first lap's going to be the good one or the second lap, but we got Mr. Joseph Smith, the Prophet, out on the track from Columbia, Maryland, in the number 31 machine. Joseph is always a front runner every week here with the Redemption iRacing Truck Series.
Here goes Prophet Joseph Smith, going to put it on top of the board. Dylan Carrier beat Jesse Becker's time, at least in his first lap. So it looks like your second lap can be faster than your first lap. Is Jesse done? Oh, whoa, Jesse, careful.
Yeah, don't tear the truck up, Jesse. What are you doing?
Oh, my God. Oh, he's all over the place.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, hey,
We can.
Jesse. Hey, hopefully he didn't hear us the whole time, you think, Christian? What do you...
I don't care if he did.
I'll pretend I didn't hear anything, but yeah, I accidentally hit the wall on the front stretch, starting my second lap. So yeah, screwed that one up.
Well, Big Duke coming across the line for his final lap. That's going to put him in fifth here. So Big Duke about a tenth of a second off the pace from your quick time of Joseph Smith, but still a handful of trucks rolling out, one of which Noah Blackwell, Christian from NJB Designs. Noah always looking fast out there.
That indeed. Let's see where he's going to put it on the line. Ruben wrote us in the chat. I don't know if they filmed Twilight in Southport. I know they filmed a film called Safe Haven, and I'm actually in that.
Noah Blackwell's first lap going to put him in seventh, but it's all about the second lap here, it appears, as we have Brandon Broadfoot. They need to get him off the track. He just parked it on the apron there, Christian.
Yeah, it's all about that second lap, unless you're like Jesse and then hit the wall and ruin your second lap.
Will Blackwell's going to go into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. The Roseville, California native. Let's jump on board here. Noah Blackwell, as he's going to go down to the apron here, crossing the line, going to put him
Exactly where he was. 7th place.
Meanwhile, Adam Ramsey going down to the apron here. He's going to cross the line, his final lap, mid-pack. You know, the field fillers are welcome here at Redemption iRacing Truck Series. And speaking of field fillers, Christian, we've got a commercial to break some news to some fans. If you haven't heard, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to get on the edge of your seat. We got some big information right now. Friday, April 10th, Hutchinson Motorsports TV does the unthinkable. With 2 golden eras, one class wasn't going to be enough. So both the 1987s and Gen 4s will head to the legendary last Coliseum of Bristol Motor Speedway for the Grid Gold 500. With separate class payouts and over $240 in prizes on the line, you won't want to miss this. Entry is just $10, so sign up today by joining the Hutchinson Motorsports TV Discord. We'll see you there. We are back here at Nashville, and man, oh man, I am excited, ladies and gentlemen. The Grid Gold 500 coming up here in just about, 5 weeks or so. So be sure, head on over to the HMS TV Discord and sign up today. Entry is just $5. But let's get back to the action here with the Redemption iRacing Truck Series, as Joseph Smith is on the top of the board. Looks like qualifying is in the books, and it's official. Quick time, Joseph Smith, top of the board, going to kick off from the pole position here tonight. Looks like we are ready to roll. Me and Christian up in the booth on the call tonight, and I think it is grid time, Christian. Let's get it going.
Let's go. Let's do this.
As our drivers start to grid up, I am pumped up, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you are too. Click that like button on the video for us. Subscribe to the channel. Invite your friends, because now it is grid time. It's about to get real. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. The Redemption iRacing Truck Series, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the world's #1 streaming service. Tonight's starting lineup is as follows. On the front row from the pole position, the number 31 machine from Salt Lake City, Utah, the Prophet Joseph Smith. On his outside, the 48 of Jordan Hand.
Moving on back to row number 2, you find the number 15 Shinamo machine, whatever that is, the Dylan Carrier to his outside. The number 2, Landon Burbage.
Row number 3 on the inside, one of my favorite drivers. They tell me to be unbiased, but I'm not. The 78, Big Duke. On his outside in the number 22, has 14 on his paint. Well done, Brandon. You need to fix that. It's Brandon Broadfoot.
Moving on back to row number 4, you find the number 18 machine of Noah Blackwell to his outside. The one, the only Hutchinson Motorsports TV machine, Jesse Becker.
Row number 5 on the inside with no number on the right side of your car. Well done, Adam. That paint sucks. It's the 24, Adam Ramsey on his outside. The 7, Caden Gargilo.
Moving on back to row number 6, you find the number 34, Long John Silver's machine of Aiden Lucas to his outside. The number 51 of Wyatt Mickelson.
Jumping on back into row number 7 on the inside, it's going to be the 3, the field filler himself, Vincent Provenzano on his outside. The 33, Ryan Holler.
Row number 8, you find the number 38 Lizard Machine of Dallas Seward to his outside. The all blue number 6 of Brendan Shute.
Wow, that paint is lazy. It sucks. Brendan, you need to fix that as we go back into row number 9 on the inside. The diehard anime fan in the 69, John Kravarik on his outside. The 8, the one, the only, Mr. Andy Reeves.
Row number 10, you find the number 62, Phil Simpson to his outside. Tony Store fan, William Connolly.
And then we go into row 11. It's Chris Melton, Steve Thornton. If we didn't say your favorite driver, they're slow, they're junk, they're starting in the back. Christian, the field is set. We are ready to roll here at Nashville. Into the restart zone here tonight. Joseph Smith on the inside, green flag in the air.
And Joseph Smith leading the field through the trouble for the very first time here tonight. Jordan Hand going to be on the outside. Jordan Smith going to come up and clear him as the 78 of Big Duke follows around on the inside of the turn there, heading down the backstretch.
Come on, Big Duke, give him hell. Here comes the 78 as we jump on board here with Big Duke.
Oh, the 2 of Landon Burbage very tightly drops down and covers him there as they head through turns 3 and 4 for the first time there. He's following in the 4th position.
Yeah, oh, caution is out, Christian. They're junking it in the back. A big pile up. Oh, my goodness.
Is Jesse Becker okay? Yes, it looks like he made it through, possibly.
Good. Adam Ramsey wrecked. Hopefully they get that truck off the track with no number. Let's see what happens. Take a look. Ryan Holler and, I don't know, a dozen others involved. Here you go, Christian.
Let's see, the 33 has a good run through the turn. The 3 wide in front of him. The 14 to 34, 24-7. The Lizard gets tagged, and it's just big junk from there. I mean,
looks like it started right here, Christian, with Adam Ramsey. Take a look right here. Let's see.
Hey, Jesse Becker back there to his outside. That 24 machine just gets into the back of the 18, who seems to hit the brake.
I think the 18 was maybe going down pit road or something, Christian. I have no clue. Noah Blackwell parks it in front of the field. I have no clue. Noah Blackwell needs to be ran off the track for that.
Interesting stuff there. Blake, you know, you've been crucifying the 24 for not having a number. You know, the spec map is just making it hard to see. It has a number there.
Well, I don't care, Christian. It looks like hell.
Okay, fair enough. So Jesse Becker makes it through. Let's unmute him and ask him what that looked like from his point of view, Blake. Jesse, this is Blake and Christian up in the booth. How are you feeling down there, man?
I need a change of pants already. That's why I'm headed down pit road. Basically pooped myself there. That was definitely scary, but we are all okay.
Did they just throw a pair of panties in? Do you wear panties, Jesse?
Look, I don't. No comment.
Now, Jesse, what's this? Do you have damage or something? What's this stop for?
Honest answer, I had lost force feedback in my wheel, so we had to get that fixed.
Oh, Christian, here we go about the wheel.
He had to, ladies and gentlemen, Jesse Becker got a new wheel, and I promise you, there was a 100% chance he mentioned that just to mention the wheel.
I had to fix my force feedback in my direct drive wheel.
Yeah, here we go. You know, Christian, he just wanted to mention it. I bet nothing's even wrong with the wheel. He just wanted to bring up that wheel, but he's going to get back out there as Joseph Smith is your race leader. Jordan Hand in second, Landon Burbage third. And how about Grandma's baby boy here tonight, Christian? How you feeling about his chances in that number 2 truck?
Well, Miss Anna, I haven't seen her in the chat, but I can feel her staring at me. So I'm going to say his chances are really, really good, though I don't get put on an arm bar and slammed through a table.
Absolutely. And these drivers, they have to know, no matter how tough you are, you're not as tough as Anna Alessandro. And I noticed earlier we were on board with Big Duke. The two of Burbage may have threw kind of a bad block down on the bottom. Big Duke slammed his brakes, not because of respect for the two. He was scared to death of Anna Alessandro.
Absolutely. As the 6 is down there, Brendan Shute looking like a disco ball, all blue, flashing strobe light there. Is that a police car or a truck? I don't know. He's blinking like hell, though.
Absolutely. That 6 truck, this might be the worst paint I've ever seen in my life, Christian.
I think he tried, Blake. What does it say on the back? I see some, I don't know what it says on the back.
One moment here. See if we can get connection to the Juicy Spider drone cam as we get a closer look. Drunken Spider. Oh, no, he's blinking, Christian. It's not going to help out. But here you go. Oh. Better read it quick. Start and park, and he's blinking. His connection sucks.
This truck will won or something like that. Hey, who knows?
All I know is he's on the McDonald's Wi-Fi. Hopefully that pays off for him as your front row. It's going to be Smith on the inside, Hand on the outside. I think we're going green here, Christian, with that truck. Still blinking.
Blinking indeed. The pace car going to take that hard left-hand turn heading to the Juicy Spider Restart Zone here at Nashville Super Speedway Redemption iRacing Truck Series. And the race, they're going to get to the zone eventually, ladies and gentlemen. Green flag is in the air. Joseph Smith leads the field to green.
Cover your ears because we're going trackside whether you like it or not. It's going to get a little bit loud. Here we are. Redemption iRacing Truck Series ripping it around the concrete here at Nashville. Race leader still Joseph Smith in the number 31 machine here tonight.
The cameramen are playing it too safe here tonight. They need to get down close to the trucks. I don't care that they don't want to get hit. They need to get down there.
Oh, yeah, as Joseph Smith skims the wall there. And I totally agree with you. These cameramen are being pretty lazy here tonight. We might be firing some cameramen for sure.
Absolutely. We've never written a paycheck to a cameraman. We either fire them or, other things happen before they get paid.
Meanwhile, Dylan Carrier finds himself in the 7th position from Kendallville, Indiana. He is in the playoffs here, Christian. Currently the 4th truck on the track in the playoff standings.
I'm watching these trucks down there on the track, and I think they don't understand something, Blake. And you may or may not know this. Did you know that if you hit the wall, it slows you down?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I just see so many trucks hitting the wall tonight. I just need to make sure they understand that it does slow them down.
All I know, Christian, is down the backstretch, they need to turn the damn lights on this track. It's hard to even see who's driving.
Blake, we're in Nashville. Do you expect anything to be nice here? Come on, it's Nashville.
It's Joseph Smith down the backstretch. If you squint your eyes, you can tell who's driving that 31 truck. He is out front, Christian, by 0.3 of a second, with Burbage in second, Hand in third. But let's drop back in the field quite a bit here, actually. As we go into the 13th position, who's running back there?
Well, it's Jesse Becker and Chad White's number 88 there. Chad White, unfortunately found out he was fired after he arrived to the track. We had one off start here tonight for Chad White. Not going to be him. Jesse Becker jumped in the truck and just drove off.
Yeah, Chad White, he showed up out of nowhere, started putting his gear on. I said, whoa, what are you doing, buddy? He said, I'm getting ready to get in for my race. I said, you're not racing, buddy. You did enough on Wednesday night with the GLSR Mr. Radiator Truck Series.
Jesse Becker, though, he said he was going to be hanging back. He didn't want to get up here and, get into any trouble here. So he's going to be taking it easy, but probably going to be working towards the front here soon.
Well, Jesse, I don't really care about the playoff drivers, so Jesse better get up there, and he better try and win this race.
Absolutely. We got bills to pay here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV.
There's a playoff driver in front of you, just move him out of the way. If he wants to, salvage his season, he needs to just move.
Absolutely. Like a cup driver in the Xfinity Series. If they're trying to win a race for their points, just, wreck them and get them out of the way. That's what Larson would do.
Absolutely. And Ross Chastain as well. You know, he doesn't care if you're a regular, how young you are. You could be 18, 30 years old. He doesn't care. If you're in his way in the Xfinity Series, he's going to junk you.
Absolutely. Big Duke, though, running fourth right now on the screen. He's trying to catch up to Landon Burbage and Dylan Bordenhand, excuse me, there. But he's getting a little bit of a gap between the top three. He's trying to break away from each other.
Christian, how about we take a look tonight here at your HMS TV hard chargers. Right now on the top of that board, Kean Fry currently in the 10th position after starting all the way back in 23rd. He's worked himself up 13 positions since the start of this race.
On the move, John Fry. Welcome everybody, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We see y'all in the chat there. We see Sure Holler in the chat. Connor Gerard, as always. Ruben Rodas, good to see you again, by the way.
Let's jump back up front here as Joseph Smith continues to lead. You know, Ruben Rodas, Christian, he actually signed up for a second league on HMS TV, I don't know, a couple months ago. He was running the Average Joe Sim Racing League. Well, he got ran out because of his lack of talent.
What? Wow, that's news to me. That's interesting there.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure Ruben could tell us all about it in the chat. You know, he was the dirtiest driver in the field, so they kicked him out.
That's crazy, man. Prophet of Joseph Smith, though, trying to get away from Landon Burbage, now in the second position. Watching, you know, he has hundreds of thousands of fans watching at home from his private cathedral.
Absolutely. Joseph Smith, I mean, again, it says he's from Columbia, Maryland, but that's just a cover. He's actually from Salt Lake City, Utah, and they actually stream these races live in the temples over there in Salt Lake City.
Wow, Jordan Hand got a little bit of slideways there out of the turn.
Keep an eye on that blue truck. Brendan Shute, he's still flashing around everywhere. He doesn't care, you know. He said, boys, I might be flashing. You're going to have to deal with it. I am not pulling over.
There is nothing more annoying than out there, you know, racing on the edge of control, and you just have to deal with a truck blinking near you. You don't know if he's going to pop up inside of you, outside of you, in your truck. You never know.
We got a side-by-side battle right here. As Jordan Hand looking to hold on to the spot. Big Duke gives him a little side slapper, we call it, down the front stretch.
That six, I tell you what's about to happen. That six truck's about to cause some nasty netcode, and either Big Duke or Jordan Hand's going to go for a ride because of it.
Well, when it happens, Christian, he can just say, well, sorry, it was netcode.
Yeah, I mean, you know, every wreck on iRacing, no one ever is at fault on iRacing. It's always netcode, Blake. Come on. You know
Take
that.
a look. Jordan Hand ripping the top here. Not, you know, the top lane looks to be defending pretty well, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's burning up some extra tire. We'll find out. Oh no, look out.
That was Big Duke getting a little slideways there. I don't know if he made contact with Jordan, the wall, or that six machine there.
Yeah, it looked like Jordan might have came down a touch, gave him kind of a left rear, but everything is all good and well here as the six truck's blanking on the outside. Big Duke can't be happy.
Ruben Rodas said this Big Duke have his ghost car following him around. I guess he's referencing the six of Brandon Shute blinking in and out. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, Big Duke's going to get that thing rolling. He's trying to hold off the six machine of Brendan Shute. As we jump back out front, Joseph Smith, the Prophet, still your race leader by 0.7 of a second.
Thank you, everybody, for watching Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Make sure you hit that like, comment, tell us who you're rooting on for. Make sure you're subscribed if you can't comment. And, you know, share this stream. Send it to your mom, your dad, brother, sister-in-law that you can't stand. Send it to her anyway.
You may not be able to stand her, but trust me, we can stand her here at HMS TV. So go ahead, give her an invite as we're taking a look at Chris Melton. You know, this 52 machine, it looks like a basic paint scheme. I don't know, I'm kind of digging it, Christian.
Yeah, you know, it's sometimes less is more. I mean, unless you're talking about a six truck. But that less is more there on the 52 is pretty good.
Meanwhile, Adam Ramsey with the messed up spec map here. He is trying to take over that 15th position as we got a battle here from the 24 machine.
Some paints work at night. That one, not so much there as he's working his way around turns 3 and 4 there.
Well, and it doesn't help, Christian. You know, here at Nashville, they really skimmed out on the light bill. I think they have about half the light poles they need here.
Oh, they have them all there, Blake. They're just... No one ever changes light bulbs, so there's a lot of dark spots in between.
And right there, you can see it on the back stretch. You got to squint your eyes. You know, it's pitch black dark. I'm surprised the drivers can even see around there.
It's you know, it's completely unsafe to do this, but we're going to radio down while it's green to the, you know, the 88 of Jesse Becker. Jesse, do you got a copy? I know it's kind of dangerous to talk to you right now.
I think I got you. Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear. But how dark is it down there from your POV? It looks pretty dark.
Oh, it's definitely interesting. I'm glad there's a white truck in front of me. I can see him pretty good. Whoever that is ahead of him, I can barely see on the backstretch. I can't tell who it is.
Jesse, I think you should turn those headlights on, though.
Well, you see, your race cars don't need headlights because the track is always lit.
Well, except in this scenario where, you know, it looks like it's pretty dark there. Well, we're going to go ahead and let you go so you could, you know, focus on the cars in front of you. I know you're half blind anyway, but with the lights on, so it's got to be difficult for you.
I guess I got one question for you guys, or two questions, if you don't mind.
Okay.
First is, when's the stage? What are stages?
Stages are at lap 30 and 60, if I do remember right.
Good question. I didn't know either.
And the other question is, inside or outside?
Oh, outside, I reckon.
All right, 10-4. Thank you.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Christian, double check on that. I'm going to go ahead and put the stages on the scoreboard. I kind of totally forgot we did stages here. But 8 laps to go here if it is at the end of lap 30.
Alrighty, I am checking to make sure. I'm pretty sure I looked at this earlier tonight. Nashville Super Speedway stages are 30 and 60, Blake.
All right, good to see here as Big Duke has taken over the second position here, Christian.
Big Duke moving on, but the Prophet Joseph Smith has gained a 2-second lead. Checked out, 7 to go in stage 1. Wow, he's got some speed here tonight.
Well, let's go back. We had quite a battle here for the second position earlier, Christian. We're going to rewind this quite a bit. Take a look at this battle that we missed. So these guys that were side by side passing each other for a while, that was Jordan Hand, Landon Burbage, and Big Duke. They were all duking it out for that second spot. As you see, Duke was in the third position at this time. But we're going to stay on board right here for a couple laps because Big Duke finds his way around both these trucks.
Watch Big Duke here. Does he get up to the high side here? Oh, Landon gets up the track, gets it into the 48 of Jordan Hand. Big Duke's there to say, thank you very much. I'll take both of them.
2-for-1 special there. Big Duke getting it done, passing them both. So he's currently in that second position here with just 6 laps left to go. The Prophet Joseph Smith way out front.
On the move, the Prophet Joseph Smith with his fans watching from his private cathedral back at home. They are excited.
Brendan Shute still flashing everywhere, Christian. Again, he just doesn't care.
You know, it comes to a time, even when you're following, you're not really trying to make them. Actually, yeah, okay, you're trying to pass people. Race control has got to make a decision, and I'm shocked people aren't yelling on the track about it.
Looks like he's back for now. I did just see him flash right between where it is. He pans over again. So the unfortunate thing for the 14/22 of Broadfoot, you have no clue where that truck is. I mean, you can't tell if he makes a dive bomb move or he's above him. There's just no telling.
That Surf Pro 14 machine right there does look pretty nice.
And the only bad thing is he's got the wrong number on the truck.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are a driver, I just want to say this real quick as we're watching Joseph Smith come before to go in the stage. If you set your paint and trading paints, you cannot set it as a league specific paint or the broadcaster will not be able to see it. We join the spectators, ladies and gentlemen. So if you set it league specific, we're going to see whatever your main paint is. So you got to change your main paint. I know it's annoying, but you do have to change your main paint for each league.
Well, Christian, we got some news in the chat. Ruben Rodas said last September he saw Joseph on the streets of Nashville outside of a bar, and he would just not stop raving about what he was going to do to the field here at Nashville tonight. So Joseph Smith has been looking towards this race for quite a while.
He had it circled on his calendar. 2 to go in stage 1 now. He's going to be he's fell just under 2 seconds, but, you know, he's got speed here tonight, and he's probably wishing there was no stages.
Well, Christian, one more note. Ruben Rodas said he mistakenly gave him $1 because he thought he was a homeless. I think Joseph was very offended.
I can imagine. I mean, Ruben, that's a prophet you were talking to. You know what? That's unholy.
Absolute wildness. But, folks, we got 1 lap left to go here on stage number 1 with the Redemption iRacing Truck Series here at Nashville.
Joseph Smith heading down the backstretch for the final time in stage number 1 here. Lap 30. Coming around turns 3 and 4. Easily going to be the stage 1 winner. I mean, uncontested during this stage.
There it is. Crosses the line. Going to be stage 1 winner, the Prophet, Joseph Smith. Big Duke going to cross the line second. Jordan Hand third, followed by Carrier and Lucas, your top 5. But that's going to be the first caution, well, the second caution technically of the evening. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to go HMS TV side by side. We'll be right back.
G.
Hi, I'm Larry McReynolds. Remember, in any type of racing, it's all about execution. So right now, subscribe to Hutchison Motorsports TV today. You know America's crew chief. I would never steer you wrong.
Hutchison Motorsports TV is back. The lights are bright and the stands are packed. JS Racing. We're in the game.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
We are back here, and ladies and gentlemen, a 99-cent super chat has just came through, Christian.
Blake Hutchinson. C. Blake Hutchinson. Let me guess. That's your brother or something, right?
No, that's me.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Well, we're here, folks. We're about to drop the hammer and go green. Looks like your front row, Christian. It's going to be the Prophet, Joseph Smith, on the inside with Jordan Hand on the outside.
Coming to green this time around. Is Joseph Smith going to continue his domination here? Does he have what it takes at Nashville to, just sweep the stages, go on to win the race? We're about to find out, Blake.
Pace car is in. Field is set, Christian. They are rolling towards the juicy spider restart zone here at the concrete jungle of Nashville Super Speedway. Green flag back in the air. Stage 2 is underway. Side-by-side battle for second here. Take a look as everybody's bunched up here. We had a big checkup in the field. We're good to go, though.
Ooh, Big Duke off pace there. He's going to be sent down the center. I don't know what's going on with him. That could have been tragic there. As we're looking back for Jordan Hand now as everyone gets to rolling back to full speed. Big Duke, though, biggest loser in whatever happened there.
Aiden Luke. Oh, no, we got one sideways out. I think that's Jesse Becker.
Jesse's cutting the grass. I don't know if he realizes that they pay somebody to do that. He doesn't have to help the lawn crew at all.
Good job, Jesse. Man, he's looking like Chad out there tonight here so far, Christian.
Yeah, you know, maybe we should. Oh, the 34 gets sideways, able to save it down the backstretch there. That was number 34 of Aiden Lucas. You saw on towards the left side of your screen there, getting sideways there to 7, backing up to the 6, who has to check up to avoid wrecking him. There's action happening everywhere through the field here in Redemption iRacing Truck Series.
It is a hornet's nest through the middle of the field here as the 6 continues to blink. With no respect to his competitors, the 51 Wyatt Mickelson holds on to the 8th position.
You know, somebody has had to have told him that he's blinking like that. And he, you know, sometimes you got to make the decision of it's just the right thing to do to get off the track, especially when, you know, you are playoff racing right now. And Brandon Shute, not in the playoffs.
Yeah, well, Christian, I think I heard over the radio, somebody said, hey, Brendan, man, you're blinking a bunch. He said, cool story, bro. Shut up.
Oh, wow. I mean, I don't have any radio access tonight. My batteries must be dead, but that's something right there.
Let's go up to the Hutchinson Motorsports TV blimp here. Is Noah Blackwell dealing with this blinking truck. You know, the Blackwell is in the playoffs. Not much speed so far here tonight, but finds himself in the 9th spot trying to work back up towards the front.
Looks like he's struggling mid-corner with speed there. He's going to have to work on that going through the race. I saw middle of the corner. Of course, he has the, you know, the absolute weapon to his inside right now. Who knows where he actually is?
Absolutely. We're clean and green, and he just blinked in front of him right there. Just scenario, folks. Again, he just kind of slid up the track after he blinked. But in the chat, we've got Ruben Rodas dropping some good comments for us, letting us know some information. Now, Ruben, we've got the HMS TV event coming up here in April, the Grid Gold 500 at Bristol. You better be signing up for that, bud.
1987's on track. And Blake, you know, I'm not really a 1987 fan, so I don't think that race is going to be for me.
Oh, well, Christian, the good news is there's actually a full second class. We're doing 2 separate payouts. It's going to be the 1987s and the Gen 4 Cup cars all on one track at the same time.
Ow, wow. Can I race, Blake?
Yes, you can.
Oh, so that means I don't have to race control? Or
No, you just have to race control while you're racing if you do it.
Oh, no, God, no, you can't do that.
But folks, you know, the entry is just $10 for that event. We've got 2 separate payouts, over $240 worth of prizes and payouts on the line as Jordan Hand looks to the inside of Joseph Smith here for the lead.
Jordan Hand challenging the prophet of Joseph Smith. He should know better than to question a prophet. However, he's going to the inside, wrapping the bottom. And, you know, unlike the first stage where Joseph Smith seemed unworldly there, he's getting challenged here.
Meanwhile, we're going to jump to Dylan Carrier in the 3rd spot. Looks to the outside of Hand. Hand shuts the door. Dylan Carrier trying to find himself up into that race lead from 3rd.
I'm wondering if that was just Hand moving up the track, or did he actually slam the door there? Because that was pretty close there to being something contact there between Carrier and Hand.
Yeah, well, right now we've got 29 fans tuned in watching the Redemption iRacing Truck Series on the world's #1 streaming service. That's right, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We've got a door-to-door battle for the 3rd position between the 15 of Carrier and the 34 of Lucas.
And Blake, I heard you were doing some research over the last week just to confirm that we are the world's #1 streaming service. Then that research, hours upon hours, what did you find?
Christian, I tell you what, I had to take a week off of work just because I was so involved with this research and development nonstop. You know, I think I spent over 130 hours on researching this topic, Christian, and I found, yes, it is confirmed we are the world's #1 streaming service. Just a fact.
Wow. Okay. Well, research you can't argue with, ladies and gentlemen. As Dylan Carrier now getting challenged by Aiden Lucas in that Long John Silver's machine. Blake, you had a funny line that I think you need to share with the viewers at home, talking about the Long John Silver's truck racing before. What was that line?
Yeah, you know, earlier today, you know, the Long John Silver's truck, I believe that was Lane Riggs. Is that right, Christian?
That's right.
Yeah, you know, so he took the race lead, and I said, man, this Long John Silver's truck is impressing me so much that I want to go to Long John Silver's to get some food poisoning and or, you know what, my brain's out.
Absolutely. He actually went on to win that race, Blake, if you didn't know.
Yeah, well, he definitely had some speed here tonight, but it doesn't look like, you know, the 34 of Lucas looks pretty good, but he's going to have to figure something out if he wants to get into that race lead from the fourth spot.
Joseph Smith was getting challenged by Jordan Hand there. Somebody just hit the wall, but Jordan Hand now 0.2 of a second behind the Prophet of Joseph Smith, with Dylan Carrier right there trying to work his way around Hand. Does Carrier have that speed? It seems like he does, but he just cannot get around the 48 truck.
Yeah, Jordan Hand, he's looking to throw a slide job on Joseph Smith. Now, Christian, does a slide job from Jordan Hand become a hand job?
Oh, I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that.
I mean, I was just wondering, you know, I mean, it makes sense if you think about it.
I think we need to move on from that part. Connor's going to say pause in the chat. I can feel it coming.
Well, you know what we haven't done in a while, Christian? You know, Connor Gerard always tuned in here at HMS TV. Connor, let us know in the chat, what is the HMS TV intensity meter at? That's right, folks. Connor Gerard does an intensity meter. It's a number from 0 to 20. And spoiler alert, Christian, normally it's a lot higher than 20.
It go from 0 to over 9 million. I've seen it explode the gauge before as the 15 makes contact with the 34 of Aiden Lucas there.
Aiden Lucas says, you might be a playoff driver, but you need to get the hell out of my way. He's taking over the third spot.
Absolutely. You know, there's talking, I forget who said this in the Cup Series last year. They're like, you were racing somebody with the, you know, the yellow spoiler there in the playoffs. What do you think about that? He said, I don't care what color the spoiler is. I'm trying to win the race.
Hey, I love it. You know, I mean, a lot of people, they're scared to race playoff drivers. I'm not saying you want to go out there and wreck them. I mean, you're out here trying to win the race yourself. You're not just putting around for up to 500 miles just so somebody else can take it home.
The intensity meter is at an 88 out of 20 right now. Could change later on, says Connor Gerard.
Well, that's pretty high, Christian. We'll just have to wait and see what that intensity meter does as Joseph Smith continues to lead this race. And Christian, I know you're a pretty great reader, so I'm going to let you take a deep breath and read this list on our board right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this long list of lap leaders is Joseph Smith.
And that's it. Joseph Smith, your only leader. He's led every single lap here tonight. He left pit road first. I mean, he's done it all, Christian. Definitely a dominating performance here early on, as we have nearly 10 laps left to go here in stage number 2.
50 laps into this 130-lap race, as Blake mentioned, just over 10 to go. Now coming to 10 to go in stage number 2 here. What's stage 3 gonna look like? We see the Prophet Joseph Smith there, 2.5 tenths out over second. What is going on here?
Coming up on the weapon here, Dallas Seward. Oh, he's going to let him go this time. Unless he swerves up the track, Christian. You don't know.
He is drifting up a little bit there. Dallas Seward now, what is he? You know, the Lizard Mobile, my, he is slow. He got junked last week. He got junked this week. Oh, speaking of slow. Oh, my God.
This guy's a joke out here. Currently in 19th position from Southport, North Carolina. I've never even heard of this guy. It's like Jesse Becker. Oh, the caution is out, Christian. Let's see what happened.
Hopefully it ain't Dallas Seward.
Well, Dallas might have been going so slow, iRacing might have thought he wrecked and threw the caution. Oh, that was the stage. Sorry. So there's the stage.
Oh, whoops.
Wait, no,
that couldn't have been the stage. That couldn't have been the stage.
Oh, yeah, it couldn't have been the stage. I have no clue. I don't see anything on my logs. I don't see anybody wrecked. I have no idea where this phantom caution happened. This must be a Chase Elliott debris caution.
Did Jesse Becker throw something out on the track?
Looks that way here. Jordan Hand's going to pass the race leader. He says, I'm in the race lead, boys. Well, let's take a quick break, I guess, folks. We still don't know where this caution's from. Nobody spun out, so no idea. So We're going to be right back. We'll see you here in a moment. We're going HMS TV side by side. Friday, April 10th, Hutchinson Motorsports TV does the unthinkable. With 2 golden eras, one class wasn't going to be enough. So both the 1987s and Gen 4s will head to the legendary last Coliseum of Bristol Motor Speedway for the Grid Gold 500. With separate class payouts and over $240 in prizes on the line, you won't want to miss this. Entry is just $10, so sign up today by joining the Hutchinson Motorsports TV Discord. We'll see you there. Hutchinson Motorsports TV is the world's #1 streaming service. From over-the-top calls to electrifying action, we bring it all to the table.
The whole field's chunking it. It's a drag race to the checkered flag in the air. Justin Thompson wins the Harpoon Design 500.
But the action doesn't just stop when the stream ends. Whether you're looking for a broadcaster or looking to secure your spot in our next special event, the best way to get a hold of us, and the only way to enter our exclusive events, is to join the HMS TV Discord server.
Don't get left on the trailer. What are you waiting for? Join the Hutchinson Motorsports TV Discord community today by scanning the QR code shown on your screen. We'll see you there.
We are back here at Nashville, and ladies and gentlemen, we have confirmed it was actually a debris caution from a fan through their bra on the track. I've received word it is Ruben Rodas through his bra on the track.
Yeah, that's exactly what it did. I mean, it had to be removed. I mean, it could have gotten wrapped around someone's axle or, gotten to the radiator of one of these cars and overheated it. So had to get it off the track.
Hey, he wears that double D bra, Christian, so it definitely got to get that thing off the track. As the field is lined up, we're just going to have about a 5-lap dash here as we're going to jump to lap number 30. Going to be the end of stage 2. Or 60, sorry. Going to be the end of stage 2.
I was ready to, jump in and correct you there, Blake. You got to make sure no one says the wrong words around you, Blake, right?
Oh, absolutely. But it looks like the pace car is in. Field is set. Joseph Smith, your race leader, rolling towards the juicy Spider restart zone here at Nashville. Green flag back in the air, and the outside line giving each other the bumper.
That was a massive checkup on the inside line there. It definitely caused some problems as somebody else was blinking that time.
The 34 just absolutely doors Jordan Hand, shoves him up the track. Hand's going to lose a lot of ground here, Christian.
Now, the unfortunate part is this accidental caution, none of this would have been happening if it wasn't for that caution. So this has completely changed the outcome of stage 2.
And, Christian, we might see another caution before the end of the stages. These guys are 3 wide, shooting up the track. The 18 doors the 14.
And then, of course, the blinking 6 back there being completely irrelevant to the race when they going to blink into somebody there. Look at Big Duke there on the bottom side, 18, getting pushed by this blinking 6.
This is a madhouse, Christian. These guys are going 3, sometimes 4 wide here down the backstretch. I think they're going to wad them up.
Miss Anna finally got into the chat there. What's up, guys? She says she's laying on the couch with a migraine, listening to y'all. Whoa, Miss Anna.
Well, Miss Anna, you need to take it easy here. They're 3 wide down the tri-oval here, Christian. These guys, they are not racing very friendly here with, I don't know, what we have, 70 laps left to go.
Yeah, something like that, but only 3 to go in the stage, and stage points are important here, especially if you're in the playoffs, but I see people that's not in the playoffs there making
Christian,
some
when you're running
moves.
12th, stage points aren't really that important, I don't think, here, but we're going to stay on board right here. These guys racing for the win as the Busch Light Car truck throws a slide job on the 62.
Threw a slide job and threw a beer can out the window.
And I think a middle finger as well.
The 18 battling now, trying to get around Jordan Hand. Big Duke around the outside, got the run out of the turn there. Is he going to try to challenge Jordan Hand down the stretch? He's going to stay in line for now.
These guys
As
throwing
they head into
blocks
turn
here
3.
for 10th and 11th. The 4 goes down the track and blocks the 52's run, and he is trying to get around the 18 of Noah Blackwell. Ken Fry racing for the win back there in 10th.
As the white flag is out for stage 2, biggest loser right now of this whole situation has got to be Jordan Hand. If I was him, I'd probably be livid right now.
Yeah, it definitely hurt him. He went from 2nd back to 8th here and might fall back to 9th because we're going to get a battle for that spot as Joseph Smith comes out of turns 3 and 4 for the final time in stage number 2. Stage 2 winner, Joseph Smith.
Coming across the line in that number 34 Long John Silver's machine. 2nd place stage going to go to Aiden Lucas. 3rd place, that number 15 Toyota, Dylan Carrier.
Landon Burbage 4th, and Wyatt Mickelson rounds out your top 5 here with the Redemption iRacing Truck Series here at Nashville. But Joseph Smith brings home the stage 2 win. We're going to take a quick break, let these guys pit, and then when we get back, we'll try and get an interview with the 31 of Joseph Smith. We are back here at Nashville right now. Your front runners are going to be Joseph Smith on the inside, Aiden Lucas in 2nd. Then we have Landon Burbage.
Stop right there. Read the daggone chat, Blake. Miss Anna has corrected you. It's not Landon Burbage. It's Grandma's boy in the 3rd position.
Oh, well, excuse me. I'm sorry, Miss Anna. So Grandma's Boy in the 3rd position. Then we have Gargiulo 4th and Dylan Carrier rounding out your top 5. But the field is set. Christian, my pick to win it. He's led every lap. Joseph Smith.
You know, I don't think you've said that until now, so it's kind of fishy right there. But you know what? I'm going to go with something's going to happen to the prophet of Joseph Smith and Aiden Lucas in that number 34 Long John Silver's machine. Long John Silver's is going to have one heck of a day in their PR department because Aiden Lucas, you know, who is bigger than, you know, Lane Riggs, the one who won the actual truck series, is going to win here tonight in the Redemption iRacing Truck Series, which is bigger than the Craftsman Truck Series.
Well, Christian, you know, once every, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, I go on over to Long John Silver's to remind myself why I don't eat there. You know, it's good for about 10 minutes. And then after that, you got a rough night ahead of yourself.
Yeah, I can't imagine there, but the pace car is off. Field is set. The prophet Joseph Smith on the inside. Aiden Lucas on the outside. They're making their way down to the Juicy Spider Restart Zone. Green flag back in the air. Stage 3 racing. Redemption iRacing Truck Series.
In the lap number 65, Joseph Smith led every single one of them, but the 34 of Lucas looking to the outside. Joseph Smith going to hold on.
34 just gets a little loose right there. The prophet gonna drive on away there as he got loose too to 15 and to the inside of the track. Caution is out on the speedway.
Bill Simpson is junk. Let's take a look. Jesse gives him a little bump, gets off the throttle there, and then it looks like the 62 just loses it.
Yeah, you know, Jesse did, it's the 69 truck gets into him hard. Jesse did give him a bump, but we cannot blame Jesse Becker there. He had plenty of time, had it saved, and then just went on around and later in turn.
No, Christian. I don't think we can let him off that easy. I think Jesse intentionally junked him here. Yep, 100%. Jesse Becker's flat out dumps him, takes out the 62. That was dirty.
You know, something Chad White would do right there. It's definitely something Chad White would do.
Well, caution number 5 is out. Joseph Smith's going to have to rack him up, do it again. Aiden Lucas is going to get another shot on the outside there of the front row. But we got Dylan Carrier in the 3rd spot, and Grandma's baby boy, Landon Burbage, sitting in 4th.
What's going to happen here in Redemption Truck Series at Nashville Super Speedway is the prophet Joseph Smith, who's led every lap, going to continue his absolute domination over this, you know, race here, or something else going to become.
Yeah, well, we'll just have to wait and see. But again, caution number 5 here on lap number 67. Christian, what do you know about 6-7?
I know that 8-9 is funnier than 6-7.
Oh, is that still a thing? Thankfully, I haven't heard it in a while, Christian. I'm kind of glad it's gone away.
And, you know, I don't think it's the fact that it's gone away. It's the fact that we don't hang out with children.
Well, in the chat, Ruben Rodas, Christian says, you said the 69 truck gets into him hard. Any further comments?
Yes. That it was a very, very hard hit.
Yeah, unfortunately, there really wasn't much to protect that car from the 67 either.
No, just one raw slam. That was about all it was.
Absolutely, but we're about to bunch them up here. Going to get the 1 to green this time around. Joseph Smith is ready to rack them up, do it again. Can he lead from green to checkered? Still a long way to go, but he is certainly the class of the field in that bad, fast 31 Ford F-150.
Miss Anna says, don't start with that 6-7.
Oh, Anna is not happy, and we better stop, Christian, or we're going to be hearing a knock on the booth door here.
Yeah, you know, I don't want her to put me in an arm bar and slam me through a table. So I am going to stop, because that's what happens when somebody messes with Grandma's boy.
Speaking of Grandma's boy, the 2, Landon Burbage, finds himself, he's going to be starting on the outside of that 2nd row. Can he give the 34 of Lucas a push to take over that top spot, or is the 31 of Smith going to hang on?
Thank you for watching. I see 30 out there. Make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let us know who you're rooting for. Hope everyone is enjoying it. Dennis, I hope you stuck around. I talked to you briefly at the start of the stream. I hope you stuck around. Let me know if you're liking what you're seeing out here.
Well, I'm loving it. That's all I know. And if you're loving it too, check out the description of the video. You can join the HMS TV Discord, and that is the easiest way where you can enter the Grid Gold 500 event we've got coming up here in just about 5 weeks or so. But Christian, the field is bunched up. We're ready to drop the hammer and go green once again. This time, we're going to jump on board with the 88 of Jesse Becker for the restart.
Still making their way to the Juicy Spider restart zone on board with the number 88 of Jesse Becker. Green flag back in the air as he takes the green, following that number 24 truck through the tri-oval. Seems like we're all got rolling all A-okay here at Nashville.
Jesse Becker, he is in a hornet's nest of trucks trying to navigate through the field, but let's jump back up front here as your race leader, still the Prophet Joseph Smith.
And, you know, he launches like a missile out of a cannon there. He's flying around this track. Lucas there in the number 34 machine trying to get a run on him, just cannot. As, you know, as soon as we restart, he's already almost 0.3 of a second up on P2.
Well, here comes a Long John Silver's truck. If you haven't had food poisoning in a while and you got a long weekend, folks, head on over to Long John Silver's. Get you some pretty tasty chicken.
Absolutely. I have never seen a Long John Silver's in person, Blake, myself, so
Really?
I'm going to take your word for it.
You know, Christian, you know, back when I was a kid, they were actually a big thing around here. We still got like one of them, I think, but certainly most of them have shut down in the area.
Tell you what I'm looking forward to. I'm going to go tomorrow. I've already got in my head that after church, I'm going to go to the Panda Express and get me some Chinese food. So we'll see how that
You going
plays
with a
out
plate?
for me.
You getting 2 entrees?
I'm probably going to go 2 entrees. We're going to get steak and shrimp probably.
Steak and shrimp. I mean, you got to get the orange chicken if you go to Panda Express.
Nah, I'm not an orange
Get
chicken
outta here.
fan, but
Just go.
you know what?
Well, Christian Taylor kicked him out for a little while, but meanwhile, the 31, Joseph Smith, holds on to this race lead as a 34. Aiden Lucas trying to find a way for somebody to get around Joseph Smith, as, folks, he has still led every single lap, 72 laps led for the 31, Joseph Smith.
Oh, can I come back in?
All right, Christian, you can come back in. You know, he's outside crying. I'm just going to let him back in, guys.
You know, that was honestly pretty rude, Blake.
But in the chat, we've got Connor Gerard. He's chatting it up with Anna Alessandro. We hope, Anna, you're feeling better. Maybe your migraine's gone away a little bit. We know the HMS TV commentary can certainly help with migraines, don't you think, Christian?
Absolutely. You know, we heal headaches. We can heal all kinds of pains as the number 34 making a move on the race leader, the Prophet Joseph Smith. He's to the back bumper through the tri-oval. He's going to look to the outside. Is he going to make the run? No, he's going to cover it up. Is the Prophet Joseph Smith as the super chat comes in. Long John Silver's 100% authentic seafood, Blake.
Oh, that is disgusting. You know, I always forget that. Oh, sorry about that. I always forget that Long John Silver's even does the fish, because who would eat fast food, fish?
I mean, I'd give it a shot.
Christian, have you ever been to a Captain D's?
I have seen that one, but I've never been there either.
An absolute abomination. You know, the good thing about Long John Silver's, they at least have chicken, and it's pretty good. So, I mean, you can eat the chicken there. It's still going to make you sick because they use the same oil for about 2 weeks, I think. But, yeah, unfortunately, Captain D's, you know, they opened up some around here, and within a couple of years, they were all shut down, thankfully.
Well, we got 50. Ruben Rodas just stopped me in my tracks completely. He says he prefers his fish from PetSmart.
That is wrong.
You know, Ruben Rodas, he goes there to PetSmart, gets himself a premium beta, brings him home, puts him on the fryer, eats it as one nugget.
That is pretty messed up. But Daryl Young Jr., again, with the $1.99 super chat. Big Long John Silver's fan. He just absolutely can't get enough.
Hush Puppies from Daryl Young.
Daryl Young shows why he's the richest man on the internet, ladies and gentlemen. Hush Puppies, the comment for Daryl Young Jr. And Christian, rumor has it Daryl's going to be heading to Vegas here soon.
If he keeps up with these super chats, we're going to be able to head to Vegas, Blake.
Yeah, Daryl, keep sending them, and we'll join you for that Metallica concert at the Sphere.
Absolutely. You know, I was looking into that concert actually, Blake, and I haven't seen prices or nothing, but something really cool. Metallica does this thing called the Snake Pit, where you're actually inside of the concert stage and the band actually walks around you and plays. I think that'd be pretty cool in the Las Vegas Sphere if you knew anything about it.
Yeah, I'm sure that's where Daryl's sitting. I mean, he's not going there to sit in the nosebleeds. And when a man as rich as Daryl Young Jr. is going somewhere, he's probably getting some VIP tickets, and it's going to be sweet.
Drunken Spider in the chat. He's flying that drone right around the Prophet Joseph Smith right now, Blake. The Juicy Spider drone cam.
You know what, Christian? I mean, we haven't seen much on this 88 truck of Jesse Becker, who's just been a field filler all night long. Let's see if we can get connection to the Juicy Spider drone cam on the 88 of Jesse Becker.
All right, we are.
There we go.
On the drone
Spider
cam.
flying around. Christian, what's he seeing?
Well, he's watching Jesse Becker working around the 13th position. And now, I would surely, we have radio connection. Let's see live what happens when a drone flies into a truck. Let's see what the driver thinks. All right, he's scared. He's getting closer to the window net there.
Drunken Spider. I mean, he's been a menace lately. He's going to get in the booth here, and he's in the booth, and he's in there with Jesse.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God. Oh, we lost connection, folks.
My arm.
Jesse, you hear him audibly complaining. Oh, my, Jesse Becker, are you okay there?
I got my left arm pretty good. I might be bleeding out.
Well, Jesse, you got to suck it up. He's still got 51 laps left, and he's got a truck to his inside, Christian. You're not clear, Jesse.
Jesse Becker going to go back to focusing on driving now that he's bleeding in his truck thanks to the drone crashing into him.
Well, any medical bills that aren't covered, we're going to head on over. We're going to ship them over to Drunken Spider at Juicy Spider Studios. And, folks, the best way to get a hold of them if you're looking for any videos, 3D rendering, graphics, anything related to any of that stuff, go on over to Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, at Juicy Spider Studios, all one word. And we got a battle for the race lead, Christian. Aiden Lucas looks to take over the top spot for the first time.
To the inside of the Prophet Joseph Smith, the 34 machine will not be denied. Headed 2 turns 1. There he makes the dive. Gonna easily clear the number 31 machine as the drone apparently was still sitting at Jesse's truck there. We would have to get back out of it there. Prophet Joseph Smith does with the crossover, though. Heads down to the inside of the track. Through turns 3 and 4, we still have a battle for this race lead with 49 laps to go here at Nashville.
Coming out of turn 4, side by side. It's going to be a drag race to the line. The 34 trying to lead the first lap of the night. It's going to be Joseph Smith still at the line, I think. Aiden Lucas takes the lap.
Absolutely. Joseph Smith will not be denied, but while they're side by side, here comes Grandma's boy. Going to go to the inside. 3 wide for your race lead.
3 wide battle. Grandma's baby boy. Landon Burbage looks to the inside, and Alessandro's migraine has disappeared as her baby boy, Landon Burbage, tries to take over the race lead.
The 2 to the inside, going to fall in behind now. Race leader Aiden Lucas, side by side with the Prophet Joseph Smith. Here comes Dylan Carrier.
Boy, the Prophet Joseph Smith, he was untouchable for the first 80 laps of the night. Well, right now, he's going to struggle to hold on to a top 3 spot.
3 wide almost now, 2 for the 3rd position of the Prophet of Joseph Smith, trying to catch his breath there as he's been challenged for about 5 laps straight. Here comes Dylan Carrier to the inside. The Prophet of Joseph Smith going to come down, cut that air off as they head through the tri-oval.
47 laps left to go, Christian. They're going to have to pit one more time, I'm 99% sure. So when are pit cycles going to start? As we bring up the HMS TV pit strategy board, 22 laps ago, all these guys went down pit road.
Well, when our stages were 30 and 30, you'd have to assume that they came down close to the end there. Maybe if our in-race reporter isn't busy at the point, he could let us know how much fuel he has left. He must be tied up. We'll get back to him as he can. Just butt in when you're ready, Jesse.
Well, talking to me, my arm's killing me.
Yeah, how much fuel do you have left in that machine?
Crew chief says 20 laps.
All righty, Jesse Becker, he's bleeding.
Oh, God.
Jordan Hand is passing him on the outside. Jesse, hold on, buddy. You only got 45 more laps. I'm waiting on pit road with some duct tape.
Oh, God. I'm going to try.
Yeah, Christian, you know where we got those drones? We hooked up Juicy Spider with a supplier from Ukraine.
Oh, my God, Blake.
You
Is
what?
Don't worry about it, Jesse.
Oh, God.
But right now we're clean and green. You know, Jesse said he's got about 20 laps left of fuel, so these guys are going to have to pit. Christian, my guess is most of them are going to want to cut this in half here. So I'm guessing they're probably going to want to pit here in the next, I'd say, 10 laps or so.
Gonna see how that goes. Definitely can't make it to the end, but if you pit now, yeah, 10 laps is. I'm doing the numbers. That's probably gonna be the best move there, Blake.
I think so. You know, I am a math wizard, and I thought of that on the top of my, basically on the top of my head. I didn't even have to think about it, Christian.
Yeah, I'm sure. You know, that's why you win so many iRacing races. Every race you run, you win, right, Blake?
I'm basically a crew chief in the car.
Is that why you are so successful on Tuesday nights over in the Stars and Stripes series, Blake?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And you never finish on the lead lap, I also hear.
Well, that's usually because I get junked, to be fair.
Okay, yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
But out of Mesa, Arizona, Wyatt Mickelson out there in the 51. He makes a pass on the 7 of Caden Gargiulo. We got some unhappy campers in the chat, Christian. What do you hear going on?
I do not have any access to the chat tonight, Blake, unfortunately, so I don't hear anything.
What good are you?
I try to be helpful.
Well, here comes Caden Gargiulo trying to hold on to some spots. He's actually losing all kinds of positions as a 52 gets around him. And here comes Blackwell. He doors him. Just get the hell out of the way.
7 of Caden gets set up the track there. Gonna be out of shape there as he's right there with a 24.
Well, you know, I tell you what, Christian, every week Noah Blackwell makes somebody mad by either dooring them, junking them, doing something. It's always fun to watch the 18 of Noah Blackwell from NJB Designs.
Absolutely. And Jessica Seward is just checking in to see if my husband is a disappointment again. Well, Miss Jessica, unfortunately, we have some bad news for you.
Christian, is he even on the track? I mean, I haven't even seen him once. Here he is.
Yeah, he's running a 20th right now. He's on the lead lap, surprisingly. I don't understand how. But that lizard is definitely a disappointment to Jessica Seward tonight.
Hey, Jessica, you better get some blankets ready and some pillows for the couch because Dallas Seward does not deserve to sleep in the bedroom here tonight. Caution is out. Adam Ramsey is junk, Christian.
Brandon Shute off track 2. Oh, my. Let's see what happened.
Car's pitting here. Oh, my. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no! The A machine! Adam Reeves
Oh, no!
gets destroyed!
So, Christian, these guys were going down pit road. Let's see this one more time. Here they come. They're pitting. Looks like all 3 of them are pitting. The 24 just goes in a little fast. Or maybe he wasn't pitting. I don't know.
Yeah, and the 8 right there, Reeves just gets absolutely jump scared.
Take a look here. Oh, sorry. Here you go. We're on board with Andy Reeves with the wreck. So up here, he has no clue what's happening. Big pile up. He goes up high. Well, it doesn't matter. Bam! Hard to him.
That right there is just the worst way to be took out of a race. Ty Dillon style, Connor Gerard says in the chat.
Well, to be fair, I mean, Ty Dillon pit from like the middle of the track or the high part of the track. I mean, that really wasn't a positioning issue. That was just a guy going about 30 mile an hour too fast onto the apron.
That is definitely the case. Just gutting either way. But now, this is going to take any strategy out of this race. We're just going to be heads up racing from here on out.
Now, we saw Jesse Becker was involved in that wreck. Jesse, how you feeling after that incident?
Well, you know, I was trying to undercut the field, and then a caution flies perfectly whenever I'm coming down pit road. So, well, here I am a lap down now, about to get the wave around. So, screw my strategy, all right?
Well, it almost worked out for you.
Yeah, if it would have waited until I had gotten tires on it, maybe, who knows? But yeah, I think the only way I could have avoided going a lap down is if I would have just drove through the pits and not stopped. But oh well.
Well, sometimes you win and sometimes you lose with the strategy stuff. But, hey, nonetheless, you're going to be on the lead lap here. Still got 35 laps left to go. Drag race off of pit road at the line. It's going to be close there. Not sure who got that one, Christian.
Too close to call. Go ahead and give it to
Joseph
31
Smith,
Prophet
maybe?
Joseph Smith.
Yeah.
Yes.
Looks like Joseph Smith's got it. So Joseph Smith, that last pit stall, Christian, looks to have paid off. He takes back the race lead. Well, actually, no, he hasn't, because Dallas Seward has stayed out a lap.
This is going to be a terrible restart.
Jessica, if you don't have the pillows and blankets ready for the couch, you definitely need to get them ready now, because I think your husband is about to junk the field out there. I mean, he was already slow, Christian. Now he's got junk tires too.
Let's get over to Discord and see what he's thinking, okay?
All right, let's jump on over here, folks. We're gonna pull Dallas Seward and do a quick interview here. I'm sure he's about to really disappoint Jessica.
Dallas, this is Blake and Christian up in the booth. You got a copy?
I sure do.
Well, you stay out. You're gonna be on these old tires restarting. Is the Lizard scary right now for its life?
Nah, the Lizard knows what he's doing.
Well, Dallas, not sure what the strategy here is. You think this is a winning strategy for you?
I'm not here to win. I'm not here to win tonight.
Are you here to wreck trucks?
I plead the fifth.
Well, hey,
Okay.
Jessica, Jessica had a comment in the chat. She said she was here checking in to see if you were being a disappointment. But I don't know. I mean, you're the race leader right now. I say they need to throw the checker, don't you think?
I see rain. And this track is not drivable.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Dallas, see, we're going to be starting on the in the first position here, and the Redemption iRacing Truck Series. Dallas, sending back down to your team. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
And we are back here, lined up, ready to roll. Christian, I don't think this is going to work out well, but we are lined up here. It's going to be Seward on the outside with Smith on the inside as they roll towards the juicy Spider restart zone. Green flag back in the air here at Nashville.
Dallas gets that good jump for now as they head on through the tri-oval. He's in the lead for now. As here comes the Prophet Joseph Smith. He's just going to landed Burbage on the outside. He's in the way.
He is absolutely in the way. Those junk tires are not very friendly here as the 31 of Smith is in the lead. Lucas up to second. Burbage going to take over that third spot.
The driver in the chat says he wasn't pitting and it wasn't called out. The truck in front of him was pitting.
Okay, well, mistakes happen whenever the green flag stops happen, but nonetheless, we are clean and green now as Seward continues to drop back in the field. Joseph Smith, your race leader once again.
Joseph Smith, he lost the lead briefly, now back in it again, but here comes Aiden Lucas. My pick to win it was Aiden Lucas. Blake's pick to win it, was shockingly Joseph Smith after he led almost the entire race.
Hey, what are you talking about? I picked him right away. And Christian Joseph Smith just put down the fastest lap of the entire session, a 30.50.
Yep, he's definitely on fire right now, but gonna see how that plays out with 33 laps to go. It's all a tire game now. You have your fuel, you have your tires. You're gonna go hard as you can until the last second here, or until the caution waves and changes everything again.
Yeah, well, Ruben Rodas in the chat says grandma is greater than prophecy. Well, do you agree with that?
Usually I'd say no, but when it comes to Miss Anna, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, that was the right answer because Anna was, I think she had a pot or a pan in her hand, and she was ready to take some action if you didn't answer that correctly.
Absolutely. Watching the Prophet Joseph Smith right now, though, Grandma's boy in third place has some work to do as Aiden Lucas is in between him and the race leader.
Christian Grandma's baby boy just put down the fastest lap of the entire race, a 30.46. Here comes the two, Landon Burbage.
He is actually flying right now, so he's trying to get it done for Grandma.
Here's a close-up to that beautiful number 2 machine and Alessandro cheering him on. 30 laps left to go this time around. Can Landon Burbage work himself into the race lead from third?
Remember, if you're around Mox Corner, South Carolina, Princess Towing, PD Towing Services around Mox Corner. They're your people.
You know, Christian, anytime I'm in the area, that's the only business I trust for towing. But Anna says in the chat, she actually had a cast iron skillet, Christian.
You know, the migraine that she said she had at the beginning, I would have if she hit me with that.
But up front here, we're getting a battle for the lead developing as the 34 of Aiden Lucas reels in your race leader once again.
Gonna have a battle for the lead. This is where the Landon needs to pounce. As soon as they get side by side, go ahead and make it 3 wide again.
That's what Landon really needs. He needs Aiden Lucas to get down to the bottom and slow down the race leader of Joseph Smith so he can take advantage of the situation. But don't count Burbage out here, as he's just about half a second behind your second place truck, Aiden Lucas. Look at this, Landon Burbage in truck here. He is cool, calm, and collected. And I think Anna Alessandro's talking on the radio to him.
Miss Anna, did she turn spotter right now?
Yeah, she's spotting, she's crew chiefing, and she's being his #1 fan all at the same time.
Definitely a busy lady here tonight as he's trying to work her grandson up to the lead. It's pronounced Monk's Corner. Okay.
That is good to know here. But speaking of busy, we've got about 40 fans watching here tonight. Appreciate you coming out, watching some Saturday night action with the Redemption iRacing Truck Series on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. 27 laps left to go. We got a quick message for you, folks. We'll be right back. Friday, April 10th, Hutchinson Motorsports TV does the unthinkable. With 2 golden eras, one class wasn't going to be enough. So both the 1987s and Gen 4s will head to the legendary Last Coliseum of Bristol Motor Speedway for the Grid Gold 500. With separate class payouts and over $240 in prizes on the line, you won't want to miss this. Entry. We are back here at Nashville. Nothing's changed up front. Still Joseph Smith with Aiden Lucas right on that back bumper, but Burbage looks to be closing a little bit of ground on these two, Christian.
Definitely making up that time. Last time around was faster. He was the race leaders in first, second position was in the 31s. Landon turned a 30.990 there. And we're about to have a battle for the race lead, but here comes Landon Burbage to, jump in on that battle.
Oh, caution is out. I was going to bring up your hard charters, but it's not going to matter here. Looks like John Kravarik involved here in that number 69 anime machine. Let's take a look.
Yeah, this is going to be unfortunate. Going to change a lot of things here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, backs it into the wall there. That is the wreck that ended Kurt Busch's career.
Take a look here, see if he had a little help or if he just sent it in too hard. Oh, yeah, he certainly had some help. The 7 just kind of murdered him, Christian.
Yep, definitely a hard hit there. Catching up on the chat now that we know what happened. Caution is out on the racetrack. Dallas Seward says, Jessica Seward calling her out in the chat says, I don't disappoint you where it matters.
I'm guessing he's a good cook then, Christian, you think?
Yeah, I mean, food is what matters in a happy marriage, right, Blake?
Absolutely. So, Jessica, she is certainly not impressed with his driving skills, but Big Duke's going to be the first truck down pit road. Looks like your top 5 stay out. So I think most of the field's going to head down and get him some fresh Goodyears, Christian.
This is where the strategy is going to get interesting because you're going to have these fresh Goodyears 5 positions back from your race leaders who have been out on these tires since lap 93. We're on lap 108 now. So
14 laps on those tires. Christian, I think it's definitely the right call. With this many down pit road, I would certainly rather be Big Duke right now than some of the guys staying out there on the older tires.
Ruben Rodas comes into the chat and says 50 cents off your next plate of artificial fish at Long John Silver's. If Lucas...
That's straight from the ocean, Ruben. Come on.
Yeah.
That's blasphemy.
If Lucas pulls it off, I'm hearing that through the grapevine, and then sends a personal shot over to Landon Burbage's camp. Can you top that, Grandma?
Oh, no. There's going to be a war out there. I don't think Ruben Rodas understands the power of Anna Alessandro, Christian. He's about to learn.
Actually, Blake, she sits in the booth right next to us. I just saw her grab her cast iron skillet, stand up, and walk out the door. So, Ruben, I'd be watching your back if I were you.
Yeah, and I saw the butt of something sticking out of her backpack. I can't confirm what it is. I'm not going to go any further in that, but you better look out, Ruben.
Miss Anna is on the charge, and these trucks are about to grid up to go green here in the Redemption iRacing Truck Series. On the lead right now is going to be Joseph Smith. To his outside, Aiden Lucas.
Great night of action here so far with the Redemption iRacing Truck Series. I'm seeing about 38 to 40 fans watching right now. Be sure, folks, click that like button, subscribe to the channel, check the description here on the video. We've got a link to our Discord and some other information you can check out. We've got the Grid Gold 500 event coming up here April 10th. That's a Friday. $10 entry, over $240 worth of prizes. Multi-class action. We're going to be at Bristol, and we're going to be live, Christian, here on HMS TV.
Live indeed, bringing you the most anticipated event of the year, aside from what was the Harpoon Design 500. We're going to move it on to Bristol Grid Gold. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just going to be an amazing event.
I am pumped up for it. A lot of guys, they don't do events because they don't like a certain car that we're racing. Well, you got two chances now, two different cars to pick from. And if you don't like either of those, you're probably just a whiner and you race the same thing every week. But the field's set, Christian. Pace car is in. It's going to be Joseph Smith on the inside, Aiden Lucas on the outside as they roll into the juicy Spider restart zone here at Nashville. Green flag back in the air. 21 laps left to go.
New prophet Joseph Smith again gets that jump there. Going to quickly cover Aiden Lucas. He knows if Aiden gets around him to the inside, he goes. Gets a little squirrely, going to be able to hold on to it and stay to his quarter panel there as they head down the backstretch. If Aiden Lucas, I was going to say, if he gets around them, the race might be over there for the prophet of Joseph Smith. As they head down the backstretch, here comes Dylan Carrier to the inside, 34. Going to go to the inside as well. No one's going to be able to get to the side of Joseph Smith, though.
Meanwhile, we watch these guys duke it out big. Well, we got some guys battling in the back with the fresh tires as we stay clean and green. The more these guys race each other, the guys on fresh tires are probably licking their chops.
Licking their chops, indeed, as they head down the backstretch here. 20 laps to go here tonight.
The first truck with the fresh tires looks to be Noah Blackwell. Christian, Noah up to the 7th position, ripping the top. You better look out. This 18 has some speed.
He's got the charge there, running in the 6th position. He's got a lot of work to do, though, if he's going to try to capitalize on the race tonight.
Still a long way to go, 19 laps. If I'm Noah, I would rather be Noah Blackwell right here, I think, than the race leader with the fresher tires, to be honest.
Yes, but you got a lot of traffic to work through. Is it going to be too little, too late, Blake?
We'll wait and see here. We'll compare some lap times here in a little bit as Noah Blackwell continues to push through the field. His last lap around the Speedway, I'm seeing about the same as the race leader, but he's actually faster. He's 0.2 faster, Christian, at 30.64. Race leader's running 30.87.
We're going to have to keep an eye on him and see, though, as he's going to go to the inside of the 52 machine now and make quick work of Chris Melton.
As he makes the pass there, Noah Blackwell again, the first truck with fresh tires. The next truck with fresh tires, Christian, is actually Jesse Becker back in the 9th position.
Oh, something's going on back there between the 7 and 3, I believe it was. But we stay clean and green. 7 off pace now.
Yeah, Caden Gargiulo, been a rough race for him. He's been involved in an incident or two, but he's going to keep that truck rolling here. He has some issues for sure, but let's jump back out front here as Joseph Smith continues to lead this race. Going to be 16 to go this time around.
Joseph Smith is just hoping he could get to this, checker flag before the tires reach him, but I don't know.
Noah Blackwell still faster than your race leaders. That lap not as fast, though, but we still got a long way to go. And Christian, I'm really liking Blackwell's chances. These lap times, the math is going in his favor if it stays green. In the chat, we've got Ruben Rodas says, fresh tires or grandma's love?
Oh, interesting. Grandma's love, though, it has the power.
Grandma's baby boy throws a block there on the 52, checks him up big time, goes all the way down the track.
This race is getting interesting, Blake, here with 15 laps to go.
These guys, I'm telling you, Noah Blackwell, he's going to win this race here if it stays green. He is faster. He's up to third. It's just a matter of time before he gets around the 34. Lucas, he throws a block on him, runs him all the way down the track.
You know, you want to block. Oh, as I get together there.
Oh, he doors him. Noah Blackwell. 34 doors him back. I don't blame Blackwell there. 34 kind of throws a dirty black. Blackwell 100% intentionally doors him there.
Yeah, I mean, if you're sitting there going through the tri-oval and you have the speed, you know, you get hit from a slower truck at the time, it's going to tick you off.
Yeah, you know, Christian, I mean, I just don't think that block was just unnecessary because, I mean, let's be honest, Blackwell's got the faster tires. He was going to pass him. He still got 13 to go. Really should have just let him go. So he kind of deserved that dooring, in my opinion. But Noah Blackwell now up to the second position, 0.6 of a second back. Let's watch and see how quick that lead can tick away.
Down the backstretch, getting to turn 3 and 4. Here comes Blackwell. If you look over at the scoring tower, you can just see it ticking away. It's not gaining at all. It's not, you know, getting bigger or shrinking. It's just constantly ticking away.
And, you know, Christian, again, you know, racing, the best truck doesn't always win. Sometimes the best strategy does. And if we stay green, I think that's what we're going to see tonight. You know, Blackwell didn't have top 5 speed before that pit stop. And now he finds himself in the driver's seat in the second spot, reeling in your race leader.
Absolutely. As the tires, here comes Big Duke on those tires. Unfortunately, that caution, you know, that split the field, you had like the first 9 stay out and, you know, try to save that track position. Well, unfortunately, that was the wrong move as tires has prevailed here tonight as Noah Blackwell is within 0.3 of a second of your race leader.
Yeah, plenty of time here. Blackwell, you see that dip under 0.2. He's got a big run down the straightaway as Joseph Smith with a little bit of blinking issues, but he is good to go. You're about to see Blackwell probably in the next couple laps, maybe start the battle for that race lead.
Ruben Rhoda says, why isn't Jesse rolling through the field like Blackwell? Well, Ruben, the answer to that is the third word of your sentence.
Jesse.
Exactly. But here comes Noah Blackwell now challenging the race leader. Going to go to the inside down the backstretch. Not just yet. They're going to tuck in behind him. I can see him diving to the bottom right here as you're going to have some defense from Joseph Smith there with the, I would call it an aero block as they head through the tri-oval. Noah Blackwell's going to try again.
To the apron he goes, side-by-side battle as they head into turn 1. Noah Blackwell in the 18 gives him his signature move, doors him, tries to take over the top spot.
You know, I defended the door with the 34, but you know, and yes, you're in a faster truck, but dooring there probably wasn't necessary because if I'm the prophet right now, I know what you just did, and I'm going to give you the same.
There it is, gets together there, the 18 and the 31, drag racing down the front stretch. 31 gets doored to the grass.
I think the 31 tried, I mean, we might try to get a replay of that. I think the 31 tried to give him a little bit more than a door there, and it bit him.
Oh, man, Noah Blackwell. Nobody can put a dooring on somebody like the 18 and Noah Blackwell. Take a look here, folks. So here you go. Here is the initial pass. And we're still clean and green, but we want to show you guys what just happened. Because there it is. Blackwell's up halfway up the track. Kind of gets into him where he didn't really need to. The 31 of Smith is not happy. He crosses him over, and you're about to see what happens here in the next corner and a half.
You're watching the replay here. Here comes the prophet, Joseph Smith, to the inside here. Going to slide up the track. Give the 18 the door right back. This is where it gets interesting, folks. It's right there. Yeah, he just tried to...
I think they both just swerved at each other, Christian. I'm going to be honest. But Noah Blackwell, he's out front. He's gone. If this thing doesn't get a caution, this race is over. Noah Blackwell might have just won it.
With the iron door, Noah Blackwell is out front with Big Duke, who actually... No, I was about to say it was faster, but that last time around was not faster than Noah Blackwell. So this might just be how the race ends.
Meanwhile, Joseph Smith finds himself back in the 4th position. Going to fall back to 5th here, it looks like.
Jesse Becker up to the 7th position. You know, if he was, had any speed, he'd be up there battling for the race lead. But, problem is in his name. It's Jesse Becker.
Yeah, Christian, Jesse's got about as good of a chance of winning this race as he does of having a full head of hair by the end of it.
You would think the bald hair would give him more aerodynamics, but, obviously that isn't the case.
Well, right now he's in a hornet's nest of trucks battling for that 7th spot, but with Jordan Hand.
Jordan Hand going to work his way around it, giving him the upper hand. Jordan Hand was one of the trucks that actually stayed out late.
Jesse still can't pass him, but he's going to get down there 3 wide now, door to door.
Is that Dallas Seward there? Just worked his way around?
Yeah, well, he had to pit under green, I believe, because he had that horrible pit strategy, and he's got the fresh tires, but he's multiple laps down.
Well, with 4 laps to go, if we look back out front, we have Noah Blackwell. But look at this battle we have right here. So he's going to get single filed out. Here comes Dallas Seward, just, working his way like a missile through the field for no reason.
Dallas says, you know what? I feel like I'm in the front right now. He's pretending, Christian. He's pretending he's up front.
Absolutely. Noah Blackwell is a 2nd and a 10th up on 2nd place, which is going to be Big Duke. Dylan Carrier rounds out your top 3 right now.
Yeah, Carrier sitting in 3rd. Big Duke out a bit. So Carrier trying to hold on to that 3rd position. Just 3 laps left to go. Is it going to stay clean and green here, Christian?
But don't look now. Battling for the 4th position. Here comes Dallas Seward. Oh, wait. Never.
Yeah, multiple laps down. Currently finds himself all the way back in the 20th position. I don't know, somewhere around there. Who knows?
Well, we have 2 laps to go on the racetrack. Your race leader has checked out and is going to cash in here at Nashville unless something happens around turns 3 and 4. He goes. He's got his eye looking at Barney in the flag stand, who's going to be waving his heart out. He's got the white flag in hand. It's coming. It's close. It's here. White flag in the air here at Nashville Super Speedway.
Noah Blackwell hasn't been here to make friends tonight. He's doored a few people, but he's in the race lead. Down the backstretch here for the final time. Can he hold them off? Into 3 and 4 for the final time. Noah Blackwell out front. The pit strategy is king. Goes down pit road. Gets the fresh tires out of turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Noah Blackwell wins here at Nashville.
Here comes Big Duke to round out your 2nd position, and 3 seconds back behind them is a Dylan Carrier. And that's your podium here at Nashville.
4th place going to be Brandon Broadfoot. 5th, Chris Melton. How about that out of nowhere? That might have been the first time we heard from Chris Melton. The pit strategy worked out for him as well. And 6th place, much better than we expected, Jesse Becker.
The pit strategy worked out for everybody except, I feel like, for Jesse Becker.
Well, I'll say he gained a few spots at least, Christian, there, but certainly didn't have the speed the others did on the fresh tires.
3 other people pitted. We're going to watch Noah Blackwell burn it down. Bill Simpson finished 13th. He pit on lap 107 with the rest of them. Vincent did as well with Stephen Thornton. So those were the 3 that finished worse than Jesse Becker on that alternative strategy.
Well, you know what, Christian? Let's take a quick break, and we're going to come back, do some driver interviews, and we had some craziness there at the end of the race, but Blackwell steals the win. Don't you go anywhere, folks. You're going to want to hear these interviews. I am sure of that. We are back here at Nashville, and what a finish. Noah Blackwell takes home the win, but Christian, I think we've got some podium interviews ready to go.
Absolutely, we do here. Finishing third place tonight. Gonna be Dylan Carrier. Dylan, this is Blake and Christian up in the booth. Jesse's here too. You got a copy on us?
I do.
Well, welcome in. You bring it home third place tonight behind Big Duke and Noah Blackwell. Walk us through that. You were the only one in the top 3 to stay out when the others pitted. Walk us through that one and what was going through your head.
Yeah, I was looking at the lap counter and I was going to pit, but after talking with the teammates, I figured I really didn't want to give up my track position. And I'm kicking myself in the butt for not doing it because I was definitely faster than the other two. I had been in the top 3 most of the race after I drove through the field. And that last caution really also kind of ticks me off because I was sitting behind, I think it was Aiden and Joseph, and I was just sitting back behind them, saving tire, but keeping pace with them. And I was like just slowly creeping. And then that caution came out, and I was so angry because I was going to try to, undercut them on pit road and use all that clean air. But it is what it is. It was a good race overall. Having to, start in the back is definitely not fun, but I drove my way up to third. Nothing to complain about. Good points day for me. Got, I think, top 5 in both stages. So just take this momentum into Michigan next week and hopefully have another good points day. Lock myself in on points to the championship 4.
Yeah, Dylan, I mean, you mentioned you had speed all night long, and like you said, a great points day. Now, what did you see out your front windshield? Looked like there was an incident for the race lead between Noah Blackwell and Joseph Smith.
Yeah, just Noah driving like a jackass. He's just not going to give anybody any room anymore. He's just going to drive through people. He's sick of being always pinched and stuff. He's drove through me multiple times in multiple leagues. It's just, he's an aggressive driver. I mean, I would call him the Carson Hocevar of our league because he's not afraid to just drive through you. I mean, I don't blame him. He has fresher tires, and Joseph was racing him hard, but at the same time, right before he did that to Joseph, he also killed Aiden in the corner. He absolutely door slammed Aiden in the corner to get past Aiden. So, I mean, it is what it is. If he, makes too many enemies, he definitely ain't going to win a championship because he's not going to finish the championship race. But I think he needs to cool it.
Yeah, well, I think you put it pretty well there, but it has to feel good at least tonight for him parking in Victory Lane. But hey, Dylan, before you head out, you got any shout outs or anything to add for all our fans watching here at home tonight?
Yeah, shout out to my dad and Jordan and Connolly for, helping me, him, and those two, and just putting this lead together. Shout out to you guys for being just the best broadcasters we could ask for. And yeah, I'm glad I brought it home P3. I'm still kicking myself in the butt. I should have pit. I'm so upset. I should have pit.
All righty. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Dylan Carrier. Thank you, Dylan, for that interview. We're going to send you back down to celebrate with your team for your top 3.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's time to bring in my favorite driver now, Christian. I can't wait to talk with Big Duke, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, finishing second place here tonight at Nashville Super Speedway is going to be the number 78 Chevy of Big Duke. Mr. Duke, this is Blake and Christian up in the booth. You got a copy on us?
How goes it, fellas? How we doing tonight?
It goes well, especially for you. You work that tire strategy to go from I think you were 13th or 14th going into pits and then come out and finish second in the race. Walk us through that hard charge and all that traffic you had to get through.
Yeah, I got hung up on the top lane there on that restart. Noah had come down and got on the same strategy, and we come off a pit road. He leapfrogged me there, but I didn't really mind because that put me on the outside, and I thought I was going to be in a good spot. But I got a little bit hung up there on the outside and stalled out, and had to really race hard around to get around some of the guys that didn't have as fresh of tires. And kind of hampered me a little bit there late. I cleared P3 to get up to P2 too fat. It took me too long to get there to run Noah back down.
Yeah, that's a good point. I was going to bring that up. It seemed like that was the difference between you and Noah. He kind of just took off on that start and was able to kind of, gain a lot of ground quickly, and it kind of took you a few laps to work through the field.
Yeah, I hate running the when I say the top, like there's two grooves. There's a groove, and then there's like a groove half up, and I hate running that half up groove or anything higher than that, and it cooks my tires a little bit more than I want it to, and I can't be as aggressive late in the run, and that's kind of what happened to me. I burned up too much stuff and had to cool it there with about 10 to go. I was just trying to cool my tires a little bit for a late charge, and I didn't have enough.
Yeah, well, I figured we'd ask you as well. What did you see out your front windshield with that battle between the 18 and I believe it was Joseph Smith?
Shit, I couldn't see the front hardly all night. Damn, I saw it early, and then I got really free on that early restart and was back in traffic. I saw some cars go every which way, and I was having a hell of a battle with Wyatt. Oh my god, me and him raced door to door for it seemed like 10 laps. It was phenomenal racing. I didn't see much of the front until late, until it all had settled itself down. I was sucking hot tit, as they say.
Well, hey, you certainly missed some fireworks out front, but again, a great run for you. You put it on the podium here. Second place finish at Nashville. Before you head out, though, got any shout outs or anything to add for our fans watching at home?
Yeah, lots of people tune into my stream, Big Duke _Sim _racing on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, all the above. All the Yes Car guys, Cap Killam, just tuned into the chat, and Connor, everybody. Everybody here at Redemption, thanks for the invite from Jordan. It's been some damn good racing so far. Really looking forward to carrying this into next year. So I appreciate you guys for broadcasting this as well.
All righty. Well, ladies and gentlemen, finishing second place here tonight is going to be Big Duke. Thank you, Duke.
Thank you all, fellas. Have a great one.
Two now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your race winner here at Nashville Super Speedway in the Redemption iRacing Truck Series. We got Noah Blackwell. Noah, this is Blake and Christian up in the booth. You got a copy on us?
Yep.
Welcome in. You bring it home on top after the alternative pit strategy works out in your favor. You're able to work your way through the field, through everyone who stayed out, and come out on top. Walk us through the ending there, Noah.
Made a lot of people mad, obviously, but I knew if I sit in dirty air for too long, the front tires are going to wear and I won't be able to turn and I won't be able to catch Joseph. So I just kind of had to go as fast as I could and as hard as I could to get to the clean air. And that's exactly what I did. And just played the lucky strategy with Duke. I figured I didn't get any stage points, stage 1 or 2, so I just need to go for something to lock me in. I think we get locked in.
Yeah, Noah, I mean, you weren't making friends out here tonight. You're kind of turning yourself into the league heel, I'd say, but it has to feel pretty good parking it in victory lane tonight. Now looking forward, in the back of your head, are you kind of thinking maybe I made a couple people mad and it might hurt me later on?
I mean, obviously, but I don't want to focus on it. Like Joseph at the end of the race, he said that I can't be mad if he does the same thing to me at Homestead, which, I mean, obviously I can't. But at the same time, I don't really care. I don't know how long I'm going to be here next season with stuff happening outside of iRacing that I need to take care of. So I see it as my one good shot for a championship, and I obviously want to take that opportunity and try and get it.
Well, hey, you got it done tonight. Nonetheless, you parked it in victory lane, had a bad, fast machine there the last 20 laps. The pit strategy certainly won it for you. I mean, you had solid speed all night long, but you were probably looking at, I don't know, a 5th to 10th finish before that strategy, don't you think?
Yeah, like I said, the dirty air, it's really bad. And so once you get too close to somebody's rear bumper, it just ruins the tires, and then you're just stuck. So once I got on the clean air, I knew the line to go fast. So
Absolutely.
Just an air game.
A great job. Before you head out, you got any shout outs or anything for all these fans watching at home here tonight?
Of course, my parents, Hutchinson Motorsport TV for the best broadcast that we've had. I mean, just my logo that's on my truck, Noah B Media. If you need photography up here in NorCal for like motorsports events, you could hit me up on Instagram. Yeah, that's about it.
All right. Well, hey, congratulations. Big win here tonight. Christian, you got any final words for our winner here, Noah Blackwell?
Other than a final congratulations for putting it in victory lane we're gonna send you on down to your team to celebrate. Thank you, Noah, for the interview, and we look forward to what comes in the rest of the playoffs.
I hope I can win that championship. I'd really like to sit here and talk to you guys after that. But
alrighty, well, time will tell. Ladies and gentlemen, your race winner tonight here in the Redemption iRacing Truck Series at Nashville Super Speedway, Noah Blackwell. Thank you, Noah.
Thank you, guys.
Well, Blake, another one comes and goes, an electrifying race with some fireworks at the end. Moving on into next week, we go to Michigan, I do believe, unless I'm mistaken. We're going to be watching some storylines that's going to be developing. Noah Blackwell has Jordan Hand and the Prophet Joseph Smith looking to him like, what's up, bro? You remember how you raced me? I'm coming to you. Yeah. You have Big Duke, who's turning into a playoff spoiler. He's up here finishing. He's not in the playoffs, but he's up there finishing on the podium. We have so many different storylines heading in, to the final 2 weeks of the season. It's getting intense up in here.
Absolutely. And Christian, Noah Blackwell, Dylan Carrier, he mentioned it. Noah's kind of got into him a few times as well. So I hope this works out for Noah. But, I do definitely respect Noah. He just kind of flat out told us how it was. A lot of guys, they'll come up here, they'll lie and say, oh, I accidentally got into him. Noah basically admitted it. He said, yep, I basically moved him out of the way I wanted to win, and he got the job done. But we're just going to have to wait and see if it maybe, comes back and bites him later on.
Yeah, he definitely could have done the Corey Day thing of blame the vehicle for wrecking, right?
Yeah, again, you have to respect Noah Blackwell for, he kind of owned up to it, and he didn't say he was sorry either. So that's definitely another thing I respect. But we're going to wait and see, just a few weeks left of racing here with the Redemption iRacing Truck Series. And I don't even know if we should mention it, but we still have Jesse Becker in the booth here, Christian. Should we even bring him up?
He can unmute and tell us about how sorry he is that he wasn't able to bring our logo to victory lane. He could go ahead and he could try to, salvage the relationship that is, him as a driver for Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Jesse, what do you got to say for yourself?
Look, I gave it my best shot. I didn't even know I was going to be in the truck, and I came out and finished 6th. I think you guys are just kind of being a little ungrateful, honestly.
Oh, wait, we forgot about Blake, we forgot about him bleeding. He looks like he's woozy. Oh, he's about to pass out.
Well, speaking of, I'd say Chad always called us ungrateful too, Christian, don't you think?
Chad calls us ungrateful. Jesse calls us ungrateful. Some other people that we're not going to name calls us ungrateful, but, I think we're the most grateful, iRacing streamers on there.
Absolutely. I'll tell you who we are grateful for, Christian, is all our fans still out there tuned in, watching. We've already finished driver interviews. They're still dialed in, watching. We know Connor Girard, Anna Alessandro, dozens of others. Folks, we appreciate you tuning in here every single HMS TV stream. We're going to be back here tomorrow night. Me and Christian will be on the call with the Door to Door Cup Series. That's going to be a good one you're not going to want to miss. We're going to be at COTA. We're going to be turning right, Christian.
Absolutely. Looking forward to tomorrow's Cup Series race, NASCAR Cup Series, and then, of course, the bigger event is what could be the Door-to-Door Racing League. And, of course, Monday night, me and Jesse Becker are going to take the track. And, this is where I'm going to get my payback for talking junk about embarrassing Hutchinson Motorsports TV. I'm going to have Hutchinson Motorsports TV on the car, probably running last.
Yeah, we might have to take that off, Christian.
Well, it's on the paint now, and I've already made enough wraps for the entire season.
Well, I guess we're good for the year then, huh? But, hey, nonetheless, Christian, it was a fun race out here tonight. Noah Blackwell, he wasn't making friends, but he got the job done nonetheless, so has to be feeling pretty good, at least for tonight.
Absolutely. As we look forward to next week, Blake, I can't wait.
Me neither. It's going to be a great finish to the season with the Redemption iRacing Truck Series. But, folks, again, thanks for tuning in. Click that like button. Subscribe to the channel before you leave. We're going to round things out here and in the booth with Christian Taylor and Jesse Becker. I'm Blake Hutchinson. We'll see you next time.
Bye.